Very fitting.
Yes.
Very fitting.
Thank you, DJ Firearm. Thank you for setting such a nice vibe.
Right?
I
Don't know.
agree.
Toast. Gratitude is a must.
Yes. So,
Yes,
Inga,
yes.
thank you for having me on the show today.
Absolutely. I heard a little bit about your event, and I do want you to share it with our listeners. And I said, you know what? You are a friend to the station, definitely. You've been on quite a few times, and back when the press skit was still around, your song was our intro. So,
And thank you so much for that, Inga. You don't know how much that means because I haven't been on, what can you say, like the...
rotation.
Yes, but you've put me on a rotation.
Yeah.
So thank you for that gift.
Absolutely. It was wonderful. So let's talk a little bit about your event and a little background, actually, because for those who don't know, A Lady Named Pearl, which is, would you call yourself a rapper, singer?
Rapper and singer.
Okay.
And model.
And model, that's right. Multi...
And activist.
Activist, definitely. And Haitian beauty. Sac passé.
Muy bien, sac passé.
So there's such a plethora of things that you do, and that's usually creative people do a lot, right?
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about how you started on your journey and what you're doing to give back to others as well as helping the youth.
Awesome. So as Inga mentioned, I am Haitian American, so my first love is music. When I was about 3 years old, my mom used to sit us by the nightstand, and we would sing church hymns. So that's how my love for music started.
Was that in English or in French?
It was in French. À la belle guamache avec Jésus. À la belle guamache avec Jésus. So we would sing things like that. So that was my foundation to music. When I was 14 years old, I grew to be 5'8". And I had a symmetrical face, so I began being approached by model scouts. So the music kind of took second place, and modeling propelled me on a national platform in which I became an Ebony Fashion Fair model. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with Ebony magazine.
Definitely.
Yes.
And yes, Fashion Fair as well. That became a makeup line, and they did a lot of spin-offs from that, right?
Absolutely. So with that, I did a 200-city tour where I did runway shows on a regular with Ebony, also being featured in their magazine. Fast forward, I became the beauty queen for World Natural Hair. So I became an ambassador for natural hair. And then I opened my modeling school here in Atlanta in 2014. And our modeling school is just not modeling, it's modeling, leadership, and entrepreneurship. And where that comes from is I was a professor for 6 years at Clark Atlanta University teaching leadership in the School of Business. So when girls and women walk into my modeling school, I not only want them to express themselves on the runway, but to make life their runway. So we teach them not only how to walk the runway, not only how to pose, but they're also required to do public speaking and start a business before they graduate from the course. So why am I here today?
Please share.
I am here to talk about our event that we're having this Sunday, August 11th, in which you will see our students not only model, but present their businesses that they had to do throughout the course. And you'll also get to see some of their talents. Some of them are singers, some of them are dancers. And speaking of dancers, we're going to have Kimmy G, who's the lead dancer for Beyonce for over 9 years, to be our guest speaker.
Wow.
And she's going to share some pearls of wisdom with the audience and what it's like to dance with such a major artist and the pressures, but yet the spirituality of being on a platform like that.
Wow, that's a lot. That's great.
So you have what they call it, like 6 degrees of separation to Beyonce or something like that?
Yeah, 1 degree actually.
1 degree.
1 degree. 1 degree.
1 degree. Okay, so
yes.
just don't forget nobody, a lady.
I'm not going to forget anybody, especially with the vibes you said. I'm not going to forget anybody, especially you, DJ Firearm. Yeah, no, I'm thank goodness God has kept me humble because I know what my purpose is.
Right.
You know, my purpose is to lift my people, and you can't do that without understanding who your tribe is.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Oh, wow. So tell us what people can expect. And is this your first or I guess, your first event like this?
So this is called the Summer Breeze Fashion Show, and at our school, Pearl School of Modeling, we do a show at the end of every semester. So we have a spring semester, a fall semester, and a summer semester, and this is our summer semester show. So you'll see all of the students that took the time to learn the runway, to learn posing, to do their businesses. So, some of the students, we interview every student. I let them know, hey, this is not a superficial thing. This is a going from within inside and coming from without. So you'll expect to see students confident on the runway, presenting business ideas, performing, singing, dancing, and camaraderie amongst the sisterhood. So we're a sisterhood. Some of the students will be crossing over as pearls, because once you dedicate a certain amount of hours to the program, you then get a jacket and you're into the sisterhood. And once you're in the sisterhood, we travel to various areas in the United States. So in a month, we're going to New York Fashion Week. And we just don't go to New York Fashion Week. We also partner with different community organizations. So we'll be working with the Harlem Dream Center, and we'll be helping other girls learn how to walk the runway, learn how to start businesses, and build confidence within them. So once you're in the sisterhood, you travel, just like I did when I was with Ebony Fashion Fair, and touch others as well.
I want to be in the sisterhood.
Come take a class, Inga. We have an adult.
You have for real?
Yes, I'm glad you mentioned that.
Okay.
So we're 5 years old.
Okay, hold on. Before you say that, I have to give you a backstory.
Yes.
So my mom used to model.
Oh, wow.
And she'd be like, Inga, let me teach you. And I was like, no. She's like, you walk like a truck driver. So is there help for me?
There is help for you.
She said truck driver?
My mom told me I walk like a truck driver.
Is that why you love the truck them on the side?
Well, listen, the way I saw you moving earlier, Inga, you can definitely handle modeling. Because you was winding them hips, girl, and not playing.
All
so
right.
you can definitely handle modeling. So I'm glad you mentioned that, because we'll be 5 years in October. And for the first 4.5 years, we focused on youth, ages 9 to 17. But recently, for our summer program, we've opened it up for adults. So at this show, this will be the first full adult class that will cross over as pearls. And we'll start doing shows in the city, adults only, so that women can know that you can come, because initially we were focused on the youth, but then I found that women were like, Pearl, I want to learn how to walk in heels. Pearl, I need more confidence. Pearl, I want to start a business. So we started an adult division.
Wow.
And we're giving out scholarships, actually. We have a scholarship giveaway that starts today, and it ends on the 16th. So it's from the 9th to the 16th. And if you visit aladynamedpearl.com/scholarship, you can enter to get a scholarship.
So is that aladynamedpearl.com or .org?
Excuse me, aladynamedpearl.com/scholarship.
Okay, great. And you might see me on the
I would
roster.
love to see you. All of that energy and power. You're gonna be a powerhouse. You're gonna close the show.
I'm short though. I'm short, but
it doesn't matter. Our school is everyone's. In reality, everyone is a model. So when they teach you in business school that everyone is a brand. So it's the same thing. When you walk out the door, people are paying attention to how you walk, paying attention to how you groom yourself. So life is your runway, and we're focused on helping you model the best you.
Pearl,
Yes.
I used to always say that. When I come out of the house, it's my personal runway. So I think we're speaking the same language.
Yes.
Merci beaucoup.
Yes.
So, okay, in all seriousness, and you mentioned that it's not just the pretty face, the nice walk, but it's also learning how to maneuver within the business aspect of it. So that's the other component, right?
Yes, because when you learn how to walk the runway, you then know how to enter a room, and entering a room sets a tone. So that's very important. It also improves your posture, because now you're more aware of your posture when you walk into a room.
Wow, it's all making sense now. When Inga stepped in, it makes sense, and then when you stepped in, it's all making sense. I'm just gonna keep on listening.
All right. Yes. So it's very it's a lot of transferable skills that come with modeling. And then posing, depending on how you want to build yourself as a brand, it's important how you project yourself on pictures, photos, and so forth, because everything is about energy. So what energy are you projecting to attract what you want in your life?
I love it.
And then in addition to that, we do public speaking. So each student has to learn public speaking, because in order to be a leader, you have to feel comfortable speaking in public so that you can give people your message. And then the last piece is entrepreneurship. And the reason why we've included entrepreneurship, because in the modeling world, at least the industry, you know, you may get a job every 2 months. What are you doing between those 2 months? And then also, I believe God, the universe, whatever you call that, has given all of us a gift. So how do you learn what that gift is, and then how do you monetize that so you traverse throughout the world, not being dependent on
I
someone?
love it. Okay, so here's my thing. In all honesty, I am, anybody who follows me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, they know that I am big on sustainability and recycling, but going a step beyond recycling, because that is just one first step. There's a lot more. So doing a fashion / sustainability thing has been on my mind for quite some time. So let's definitely talk about that and keep that going. So give the information about when your event is again, and the contact information as well, please.
Awesome. So all of my listeners, I want to see you this Sunday, August 11th from 3 to 5 p.m. It's at the Philip Rush Center, which is 1530 DeKalb Avenue, and it's called the Summer Breeze Fashion Show. For more information, you can visit aladynamedpearl.com. We welcome everyone in the community. We're going to have our youth as well as our adults in the building performing, so it's a family environment. We're going to have sounds by DJ Q, and some of our designers are K-House Rocks. Martine is going to be displaying some of her designs. Ooh, Natalie Couture.
Warrior Queen Martine, our very own.
Yes.
Okay,
So we're going to
awesome.
have some amazing, beautiful fashion.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you,
And
Inga.
bringing your energy to us. Absolutely. And we'll make sure to put your contact information on our Caribbean Runnings Facebook page as well.
Awesome. Love you guys.
Okay, thanks.